In downtown Los Angeles, nearly every floor of a 27-story luxury apartment building covered in graffiti. The high-rise is just across the street from LA Live and the red carpet for this Sunday's Grammy Awards.
They make it like that. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tim, and I love all things model trains, but I specialize mostly in weathering and graffiti, and today, I just got to. I have to. If you guys haven't heard, there is a building downtown Los Angeles that is completely covered in graffiti. It's an abandoned construction project. I guess the construction company ran out of money in 2019 and just the whole project just went to a halt, and it's been sitting empty for, what's that now? Almost 5 years. So now graffiti artists have decided that they wanted to mark their territory. They wanted to have some fun, and it looks like they definitely did. So more and more people have started sharing this footage and these news stories with me because they knew I would appreciate it, and here we are. I need this on my layout. I don't even have a layout yet, but I'm so inspired. I don't care what your thoughts are on graffiti, on vandalism, on whether it's art or vandalism or what it is. They make it like that. So as soon as I saw this footage, I just had to have it. I immediately started brainstorming how I was going to go about building this monstrosity. It's going to be a massive focal point on my layout. And the thing is, I'm not modeling anywhere specific in the world. I plan on modeling CN and BNSF, but it'll mostly be like a Canadian layout. I want to have VIA on my layout at some point, but this building being in Los Angeles, I don't care. I need it. It's so cool. So let's get into the build. I started off building a MDF structure. What I wanted to do was figure out how I could build the balconies and replicate them over and over again, because there is almost 100 balconies on this building and I wanted them to be consistent. So my plan was to use 3mm acrylic. However, that is just a bit bigger than the thickness of a table saw blade. So I ended up having to make a spacer out of 2 pieces of duct tape.
The women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy.
Believe it or not, the thickness of 2 pieces of duct tape sandwiched together is the exact spacer that I need to do 1 pass with the table saw and then add 2 pieces of duct tape to the fence and slide my piece through a second time, and that widens the groove just enough to fit 3mm acrylic. So once I got my acrylic to fit, it was pretty much rinse and repeat to get all of those grooves done. 27 stories of balconies that I plan to graffiti in N scale. So I laid this out on some upside down masking tape and then went ahead and put some wood glue down on the joints, smoothed that all out, and built myself a little box. These clamps are fantastic. They just go around and pull the whole thing tight, almost like a ratchet strap. There are corner pieces that are supposed to go on every corner, but I don't know where they are, and I didn't bother putting them back on. I just wanted to get a visual to see what this thing would look like 3-dimensionally once I start adding some details. And I think it's looking pretty good. I then started with some 1/4-inch MDF and a scrap leftover piece from the grooves that I made to give more detail to the ends of the building. As you can see here, there is a little bit of a detail on the end that I wanted to replicate. Now, I am not following any blueprints or measurements or anything like that. This is strictly by eye. There's plenty of drone footage of this building because of the graffiti. There's a lot of close-up footage of this building so you can really see the details because people want to see the graffiti, and I'm looking at the graffiti and I'm also looking at the details of the building. If it's not exact, I don't really care because I'm just doing this as a bit of an homage to the building itself, not necessarily a one-to-one replication of it. I then headed over to the laser machine. Thankfully, I was able to use the laser I have at work, and I went ahead and started cutting some balcony pieces. This laser cuts through 3mm acrylic like it's nothing, and it's just so satisfying to watch. Look at that thing go. I love it. Should I get a laser? Should I get my own laser? I think I should. I think that'd be awesome. So once they were cut, they just slid right into place, super nice, and I added another piece of acrylic detail along the side, and I cut out some test pieces of window, and of course had to try out some graffiti just to see what it would look like. Just using the 3mm acrylic once again, and these pieces just slot right into place. By my estimation, there are 96 balconies, and that's the first one. One side of the first one, seeing as they're L-shaped. And that's as far as I got so far. I just wanted to show you guys my progress. I'm super excited about it. I could not wait to show you. I was thinking about just doing the whole thing through and making one big long video, but I couldn't wait. I had to show you guys. I think it's so cool. Honestly, I mean, yeah, graffiti is vandalism, but once again, like I said, they make it like that. I gotta have it. I don't condone graffiti. You guys know that. You know that I don't condone graffiti. But if you're modeling what you see in the real world and you're modeling a modern layout, you gotta have it. Why? Because they make it like that. Don't forget to enter my giveaway for this auto rack. I'm going to give it away when I hit 2,500 subscribers. And also check out this video right here if you want to see why I think you need a drone, if you weren't already convinced by all that drone footage of that building.